Lucina. I feel very confident on this one. Lucina is so bare bones, dude. Her neutral is so bare bones. No projectile, no nothing. And Terry has everything in the world to make her linear neutral play his game. Like, anytime she's like sitting there whiffing in the air, throwing shit out, she's literally going to get whiff punished by Crack Shoot every time if you don't just try to, like, hit the fair itself. Like, Terry Samus is interesting. I really don't think that matchup's bad at all, dude. Like, I've had nothing but consistency in that matchup since I learned it. Like, that's just my personal feeling. But as far as, fuck, I just got sidetracked again. Lucina, yeah, anytime she whiffs in the air, she's always going to get put into disadvantage. But, like, sure, whenever she wins neutral, like, her ledge trapping and edge guarding is absurd. But again, like, if she, like, comes fairing off ledge, Burn Knuckle literally will, like, beat or trade with her fair, which is enough just for us to get back. Then we have the ability to stall with, like, bigger hitboxes, like an aerial power wave and shit like that to kind of mix up a recovery. So, like, mixing it up is fine. So, like, if they come off stage super aggressive, like, they take the risk of getting reversaled and even spiked. So, like, they normally, like, end up, like, throwing out a lot of feints and, like, going back to ledge trapping because, you know, that's what they do. But if you start, like, stalling more whenever they're throwing out their feints and you don't take the bait, it helps you inch yourself closer and closer to the ledge to where you can kind of recover, mix it up with air dodge, mix it up with, like, going high, mix it up with going low, things like that. So I feel like we have enough mix to where they have to commit to what they're going to do. I will admit that their frame traps off stage are good, but I feel like there's enough to work with to where it's not so bad. Their ledge trapping is definitely the strongest thing about them in that position. But winning neutral against a Terry that's turtling is hard. Because what they want to do is they want to, like, optimally just kind of space away from you and put on that pressure. But, like, Terry has, like, the buttons that kind of, like, challenge that. Like, especially if they, like, if Terry's, like, Burn Knuckle, if they're just, like, mashing fair and shit like that, will actually just beat it clean and set them up. So, like, if you start forcing the trade war, that's where it starts getting hard. And whenever you start turtling and not really, like, falling for their kill confirms, it gets even worse, especially with Go. Because then they start having to worry about turtling Terry with Go, and whenever Terry's just kind of controlling center stage, it just makes it a bitch for that character to make anything happen unless they can make the Terry commit, which is the whole thing with the majority of characters win objectives against Terry is to make him commit, make him come in, make him make something happen. And then that makes it to where they can set up their, like, these free ass punishes so they can start getting momentum. And if you don't feed into that, it's really hard. I could be wrong on this. I'll openly admit I could be wrong on this, but I feel this very strongly from what I've studied about the matchup the most. Personally, I've never struggled with Lucina with any of my characters, so maybe it's just me, but yeah. Luigi. This one's a hard one. I'm honestly going to put this one down, and I don't know. Because I have not played against a lot of Luigis as Terry. I've not learned the matchup, so I can't really say. Yeah, I don't know. Like, this character's grab and all of his gimmicks are pretty scary, but, like, a campy Terry, like, could probably take it. Because, like, Luigi's someone who likes to do, like, fireball, fade back fair and shit like that, and anytime he does, like, a swing at Casper, he's going to get punished by Terry. That's the thing. If your win objective in neutral is to kind of swing around and just put out hitboxes, you're probably losing the Terry. If we're being quite honest. You're probably losing the Terry. Okay, Mario. Okay, Mario's probably somewhere closer to even. I would actually go as far as even to maybe slight losing, maybe, but I don't think it's slight losing. Main reason I feel like it's at the very least even is because, like, all of Mario's aerials in the air pretty much lose or trade with Terry's Nair, and I know they all lose to fair. Like full hop fair and stuff like that. So, like, whenever they're, like, kind of, like, short hopping in neutral and shit like that, with, like, short hop up air and throwing that shit out, you can set up slow power wave, and then, like, short hop behind it with Nair, and if they jump with an aerial or anything like that, they're going to get stuffed out, and it's pretty free. Same thing with, like, any times they're, like, swinging at the air and just kind of covering space, because you guys know Mario players love that back air. They just want to swing out back air all day, and Terry can whip punish it pretty well, and then it becomes a game of Mario landing. Mario doesn't have great landing options. I will say that landing Fireball is pretty good, but, like, if you parry it, like, and you know how to, like, buffer things out of parry, it's not that scary, especially if they go for cross-ups, because then you can just do Rising Tackle out of shield and punish them for that. So, yeah. Ledge trapping's pretty fine. Having good out of shield is good for Mario, obviously, but if you're good at spacing back fair, F tilt, and like turtling and shit like that, it's not so scary, because then you can just start whittling down their shield health and just like do what you want. So like having the range advantage on Mario is super important. Mario definitely has a really, really good neutral, because Flood just wins neutral for free for him in a lot of situations, and if he ever fucking hits you, you are going for a ride. Because that character literally gets to just make shit up against us. Literally. Like, Mario's advantage state is fucking obnoxious. Fucking obnoxious is like an understatement for how obnoxious that character's advantage state is. Holy shit. Especially whenever it comes to things like cape and like being able to stall off stage as well, because they also have good edge guarding against us. The big thing that makes me say even is that we have the range, and we have the tools to whip punish him in neutral and open him up, and turtling is super effective along with how well we trap his landing and ledge trap him. But literally, Mario has just about the same amount of bullshit against us as we do him, so it's even. But if you were to twist my arm and say slight losing, that's fine, but I definitely don't think it's winning for Terry. I definitely don't think it's winning. Marth, similar reasons for Lucina, except less consistent. I feel very confident about this one. I think turtling is the perfect counter to Mega Man, because like Mega Man like loves to like do things like cross up pellet, and rising tackle beats it every time. Like literally, and not only that, like we have several long lasting aerials in our kit, which goes through a lot of his kit because of his item priority. Like, you can literally short hop fair at the start of the first pellet, and you can go through almost all 3 of his pellets. Same thing with Nair. Like, you do, like, short hop Nair, rising Nair, and it'll go through all of his pellets, almost all of his projectiles, except the ones that are transcended. So, literally, when you walk into the corner, like, his ledge options to get off the ledge are abysmal against Terry. Abysmal. Like literally, if you're turtling and shield, and you just up B, there's nothing the character can do. It's really sad. And if they jump high, that's easy to cover too. Like, yeah, I definitely think Mega Man loses. I 100% think Mega Man loses. And this one is educated from tournament, because I played against a pretty damn good Mega Man player, and I've played against a couple of good Mega Man players, and I've just always felt that if you actually turtle and shield, and you're good at, like, not just trying to Unga force your way in, it's not so bad. If you're a very methodical player like me, I think this matchup is very, very doable. A character, anybody who's like super like aggressive with Terry, I could see struggling with a lot of the matchups you guys see. This is mostly for like the way I play the game. You know what I mean? That's what this chart's based off of. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not even gonna act like I know this matchup. I don't think I've ever played Meta Knight as Terry once. I don't think I've ever played one good Meta Knight in Wi-Fi history. I don't think they exist. If they do, please shoot me a DM. I want to first attend you. I do not know anything about Meta Knight in this matchup. I know it as Ken and Ryu, but not as Terry. So I'm not even going to act. I will say, like, this character's main burst options and stuff like that get shut down by slow power wave controlling the ground. But, like, if he stalls in the air, like, I have seen that, like, Nair and Fair and stuff like that kind of give him a trouble. And when it comes to landing, obviously, that's also an issue. But he's also got really good advantage state, really good edge guarding and things like that. But, like, that's just all theory. Like, I don't actually know. So I'm not going to rank that character. I would probably say we win it, but, like, I don't know. Oh, poor Mewtwo, bro. Fucking poor Mewtwo, dude. This character, yo. This character. God damn. Like, if this character ever whiffs anything, he's going for a ride. Big as shit, floaty, combo food. Dies Omega early to Rising Tackle. Like, I think he's one of the characters that die around like 110 to 100 or some shit. Like, with Rage probably even earlier. Like, it's pretty rough. Like, obviously, his advantage state against Terry is really good. Ledge trapping's very good. But the risk-reward is so skewed against him, it's insane. He's also got good edge guarding, too. Okay, you know what? No, that's actually 3 really good points that he does have stuff. So I can't say 6-4, but I'll say at least 55-45. That's actually, yeah. Yeah, I feel pretty confident about that. But turtling is broken against this character. I actually think that Mewtwo's neutral holds down pretty well against Terry's, too. I actually think Mewtwo's neutral, especially with the Fireball buff, definitely would probably change. On paper, I could actually even possibly see like Mewtwo possibly even winning the neutral, but I'm not sure. Probably even-ish, in that situation. I've played this against Peace, guy from Damage, and I was winning consistently, but like I felt like there was other things he could be doing better in neutral, but for the most part, his advantage, the Mewtwo's disadvantage got shat on by Terry. His plus on block shit, like what, Genode? You'd have to give me some specific, give me something specific. Terry, Ryu, even. I think all the Shotos and Terry are very even. And I think that and I'm very confident in that. Which we will get to Ryu, but I'm pretty, oh, fuck it, I already said it. Yeah, I think this matchup's very even. Main reason is, I'm going to be completely honest, Shoto's disadvantage gets destroyed by Terry. Destroyed. Like, whenever you're dealing with a Terry that has a Shoto and a juggle situation where they have to land, they can't. They absolutely have to go to ledge. They have no way of getting past that if you're playing against an optimal Terry. If they're getting off ledge, then they have to deal with turtling Terry, which is also a bitch to deal with. Like, those two positions, Terry does very well against the two. Neutral, like, the thing is like, Shakinetsu is very good and very versatile, but Terry can do things like approaching with like short hop fair to just go right through it, and nair as well because of it just having like the priority that it does, and be able to gain a little bit of stage control here and there and just kind of like, you know, play around it well. Not to mention like things like, you know, auto like Tiger Knee and stuff like that, being able to punish that lag on like Shakinetsu depending on the spacing. And eventually, if you're dealing with like a campier Ryu and stuff like that, they're eventually gonna end up with their back to the corner, and that's where they don't want to be. Terry plays in like, that's where he wants to be. Similar to like, you know, Shoto's wanted to be controlling center stage as well. So it's a matchup that's all about like controlling center stage and like boxing for it. And Terry definitely has the tools to box with them if they play correctly. The thing is most Terrys are very aggressive. They don't play as like, you know, they don't really kind of play for like spacing on block and like poking at someone's shield health to set up shield pokes and shit like that. And they don't normally play around zoners well. But as Ryu's zoning is very versatile, but can be played around. I think that pretty consistently. Like, I don't think Campy Ryu is optimal against Terry at all. Like, but like, if you've got good footsies with Ryu, you've got good movement, you're good at parrying, you're good at like, you know, using dash walk to get in and out and open up Terry and stuff like that. Like, no, I think the matchup's very doable. But I definitely think that Terry takes advantage of their disadvantage more so than the latter. That's just what I think for now. I actually want to play against Shoto's more as Terry, but right now that's kind of where I'm standing. Okay, I'm about to get a lot of weird looks for this one. Let me explain. Like, aggressive Terry literally can do nothing against Game & Watch. Nothing. But if you play turtling Terry, that just, like, literally whiff punishes them anytime they swing out, like, an aerial with crack shoot, and just, like, wait for them to go for their bullshit nair, cross-up bullshit, and rising tackle them, they die at 100. They die at, like, 100. It's insane. Like, I see where you're coming from, but +2? No, seriously. Like, I think this matchup is stupid. Like, yes, Game & Watch's advantage state against this is dumb. They do have really good edge guarding against us, and they actually, no, their edge guarding ain't that great, honestly. Their ledge trapping is better, but their edge guarding is kind of eh. But, yeah, like, they do really well in juggling, but they don't kill us. They do edge guard. Actually, you know what? Actually, no. This is my big talking point for why it's so bad. Game & Watch sucks ass at killing us, meaning they have to deal with Go Terry even more, and they're light as fuck. Check it out, Vendetta. You have to understand, like, there's different hitboxes for Game & Watch Nair. Alright? If you hit it from the side when the fish are, like, right here, Nair will beat it. Alright? Not only will Nair beat it, Burn Knuckle will beat it, and Crack Shoot will beat it. All of those beat that option. Alright? Not to mention, if you want to even go a different route of punishing that move, you can quite literally just wait for the animation to start because you know it's going to last forever. Use it as your visual cue to swing, and that move just gets swatted away. All right? It actually does. Same thing with like things like dash back fair and stuff like that if they're ever doing it aggressively. Back air as well. Because those moves stay out for so long, if you know the timing for when they land or stuff like that, you can just crack shoot. Because whenever they do back air and stuff like that, they actually have end lag, and it's just enough end lag that crack shoot can punish. So like, yeah, you can punish it. Or you could even aim for his feet with power wave. After they go into that long-ass animation, their feet are wide open, so you can get poke damage there. Like, there's options to play around this character's neutral. His neutral is not that oppressive, if you know where the holes are. Back air? Yeah. Like, whenever they swing out back air, it stays out for a certain amount of frames. If you just wait for a certain time and then just crack shoot, you can punish it, or you can power wave to catch the landing. Or you can even, like, dash attack that shit. Or, if you know it's coming out in the first place, you can just burn knuckle and beat the move clean. And now you have a dead-ass little flat whatever the hell Game & Watch is turned into a paste into the blast zone. Back to my main points. Alright, so with punishing Nair, you can crack shoot it, you can burn knuckle it, and from the sides you can even fair it. And from above, if you full hop, I've even had things like fair, beat it, or trade. Because fish. What? Okay. So, Nair loses to burn knuckle if you use the animation to like wait for it to be over and crack shoot. You can crack shoot to whiff punish, or you can like power wave the landing. Okay, this is a strategy I even did with Hadouken as Ken and Ryu. You can also, whenever they back air, same strategy because they're long lasting and stuff like that. Like they stay out for a while. Like obviously, like you can just burn knuckle and beat it, and that works as well. So, like, as far as Nair and back air, there's very clear counterplay to it. Whenever it comes to them, like, you know, just constantly trying to pressure you on block, Rising Tackle beats all of their on-shield pressure. All of it. It really is. Whenever it comes to Game & Watch getting out of the corner as well, like, if you're turtling, again, the turtle ledge trap strategy I posted as my guide is super effective against... You know what? You know what, chat? I'm gonna just show you. When you're ledge trapping like this, and you're buffering shield, and they ever do any kind of aggressive move on block, this character is at 107. Dead. That's one. That's one. Alright. I got center stage here again. Okay, one to neutral exchange. Went ahead and went back into turtling. Rolled back, got the up B again. Here we are again, set up power wave to catch his landing. That what I just did works on his other aerials too. Rising tackle again. Everything was covered. Watch that again. If he was to jump, that was covered. Any aerial he did in that position, no matter which aerial it was, it would lose to that move. Roll was covered, and any kind of get-up attack or aggressive option was covered in that position too. Key? LOL? What the fuck's a key? I don't care. Look at that again. He can't even key against me. He can't just do the key spam shit. He just dies. Oop. What? What was that? Was that cross up Nair? Oh wait, no, actually the hitbox was completely okay, wait, actually this is a good point. Check this out. Check this out. You see the smoke under his feet? See that smoke? That's an open opportunity to hit this character. And if you have the burst options that Terry has, you can punish that. Got him set back to ledge. Turtling again. LOL. Turtling against this character at ledge is broken. I'm glad I uploaded this today, because now I can prove it. All right. This is just a good showcase of, like, just how busted, like, turtling is at ledge. Fade back fair again. Fade back fair again. Oop. Nope. Can't jump past me. That's a no. No, sir. He could just jump over this shit with my auto-canceling fucking dive kick. I'm gonna turtle ledge again. Lol. You're dead. Turtling is broken. It is broken. Broken. There. My point has been made. We fucking beat Game & Watch. Ness, definitely think we beat this character. I need to hit up Bets and Ness again. I want to play this matchup again, but he was the first, like, creative Ness that was playing around me well, but I was still taking the majority of games when we first started playing the matchup. I remember that. He's consistently started getting better, but I don't think it was Ness. I think that was him as a player. You know, once you get to a certain level, that's what it turns into. But, like, Terry has the perfect answer to a lot of, like, Ness's way of playing neutral. Ness is the epitome of I want to swing at the goddamn air and beat Casper's ass. But whenever he does that against Terry, he gets whiff punch for free. And then on top of that, he gets ledge trapped really hard with the similar ledge trapping I showed you in those clips. I will say this, that whenever we do get hit by this character, combo game's broken, vanish state's good, ledge trapping's good. Yo-yo at ledge is kind of annoying. So, like, that alone is what keeps it 55-45. Like, yes, definitely has stuff, but the neutral is rough. The neutral is definitely rough for Ness, along with, like, Ness's disadvantage and getting off the ledge, which is going to be a big main talking point. Like that's kind of been my main talking point for this whole fucking thing is, like, how well can they deal with Terry ledge trapping them? How well can they land against them? How well can they deal with turtling? And how well can they deal with this bullshit neutral? So, yeah. +1. And one and done trash. Oh, God. All right. Olimar? I actually don't know. I think we win it. But I haven't played the match. Yeah. Do I really need to play this matchup up there? Like, no. I probably do. Like, yeah, you know what? Yeah. I don't know what the fuck Olimar does about turtling. I don't know. You played it a lot with Myra and Terry Olimar? I actually have not seen your Terry, so I don't really know how much different we play. But, like, you can, like, tell me what you feel. I feel like turtling is broken in this matchup. Like, if you're turtling properly, like spacing fair, F-tilt, stuff like that. Because, like, anytime this character tries to cross you up, you're just going to rising tackle him. Like, free. Like, I don't really know how Olimar gets past Terry and his wall. Like, obviously, he wants to, like, throw Pikmin and shit. But, like, short hop nair in place and shit is just going to kill his Pikmin. And then, like, anytime he pulls, it's going to give you the opportunity to crack shoot and go in. Or, like, just set up. So, I imagine Olimar loses this. Like, on theory. Because, yeah. In theory, I really feel this. I really feel that we win this matchup. I would be glad to be proven wrong, but I feel like I understand, like, the tools of each of these characters well enough to make this. Probably +1. Yeah, I really feel him that. Crack shoot just seems stupid, dude. Crack shoot is easily one of the most broken moves in the fucking game, dude. Imagine if that thing was actually a combo starter. Imagine, chat. Imagine if they ever made the mistake of, like, making that a combo starter. Imagine. Like, we get the, like, the Raptor boost angle. The new Raptor boost angle on that. You imagine? You imagine? Literally, like, that would become he would actually become the best character in the game at that point. He would be the best character in the game. They ever did that, the crack shoot. That's it. That's actually it. Oh, boy. 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 You know, I really want to put it here. I know probably Riddles would probably say we lose this matchup. But the fact that Rising Tackle goes through Hydrant is hilarious. 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 Because this character cannot circle camp us. Okay, that's it's another character that's what objective is circle camping, and it doesn't fucking work. It doesn't work. Okay? It doesn't. It doesn't fucking work. Alright? And anytime they're, like, doing short hop spacing fair and shit like that, our nair will trade or beat it too, and our fair will just beat it clean. So, like, short hopping aerials boxing with us, they lose the boxing war. And whenever it comes to, like, just throwing their projectiles and shit, like, that's not really scary either. You can literally grab the fucking fruit and then just, like, power wave and crack shoot, and it's funny. If you have the percent lead, especially, we actually outcamp this character when we have the percent lead, because then you get the turtle and you get to keep his fruit. and you have Go. You ever get Go and you have the percent lead, this character can't do anything because they can't camp. And if they can't camp to make you come to them, they fall apart. They absolutely fall apart. And if they ever do that bullshit in the blast zone where they go up there and they throw up down the hydrant, it's a free rising tackle. Because even if, okay, a lot of people are like, isn't that fucking committal? Yeah. But it's a very clear pattern that they're doing, and there's no risk. Why is there no risk, Ronan? You think this character has fucking in lag? You see the air drift on that shit? And the fact that we can fast fall it? I didn't design the move. Talk to Sakurai. I'm just saying. It's bullshit. Yeah, I feel very solid about this. I think that we beat it's very slight winning. I'd have to play against other good Pac-Man because I've played against good Pac-Man and I actually feel free. And I've played against Wi-Fi Pac-Man. I've played against MIDI. I've played against, what the fuck was that other guy's name? He's another really good Wi-Fi Pac-Man. Shit, DJ something another. Fuck was his name? Hold up, I think I got him in my DMs. Fuck was that guy's name? Where the fuck is it? Wait. I just see him. Yeah, Fresh. FCG Fresh. He did well against me, but it was still in my favor, slightly, just because I just was answering him camping super well. So, yeah. Like, this one is educated. This one is not just me, like, throwing a dart at the board. This is me actually knowing that I'm playing the matchup. I feel this very strongly. Okay. I would love to play against Sinji. Like, I would love to play against, like, an actual, like, one of the best, if not the best Pac-Mans, if they would actually give me the time of day. I would love to be proven wrong. Oh, God. This matchup's definitely winning. I definitely think that we win against Palutena. Okay, characters that's win objectives are short hop aerials in neutral and spacing in the air and just, like, swinging at nothing. I think that they get out neutral by Terry because Crack Sheet Whiff punishes everything for free. And then it becomes a game of how you're going to land. You know, things like that. I will say that her dash attack is absurdly obnoxious for catching our landings and stuff like that. Along with, like, Nair and things like that. So, like, if they ever win a neutral exchange, we can't really force our way to land outside of, like, mixing up, like, B-reverse power dunk and shit like that. So, like, we have to go to ledge and deal with our ledge trapping. But that's not too bad because it's, you know, it's a good, she has good ledge trapping, but we have enough mix to work around it. Ledge trap her well. She dies super early. Anytime she crosses up with Nair on block, they're getting rising tackled. What are Terry's losing matchups? You know, I'm sitting here doing this chart with you guys. Like, this is the first time I've really sat and really thought about it. I'm trying to, like, just think, who just beats Terry? Who actually beats this fucking character? I feel like Terry is overtuned as a character. He has, like, the counterplay to every counterplay strategy to him. Camping doesn't work. You can't outbox him. You can't really pressure him on block because his out-of-shield game is bullshit. It is bullshit. Like, I actually will go on record saying that Terry has the best out-of-shield game, period. Just because of the raw options he has. Nair, fair, rising tackle, spot dodge attack. All of those options are dumb as shit. They're all good. They either extend you into a combo, kill you, like, Vendetta, free, dude. Like, there's no comparison. All we have as Shotos, we have things like out-of-shield Nair focus. We have Shoryuken. Sure, those are decent. But Terry's, like, out-of-shield fair leads into 50%. Or a grab, or into some bullshit. His Nair leads into a combo, into a tech chase, into burn knuckle at lower percents. Fucking spot dodge attack leads into up air rising tackle that leads into, like, 40-something%. And fucking rising tackle out of shield beats the majority of cross-ups in the entire fucking game and kills. And it comes out frame 5 full body iframes instead of the frame 6 that Shotos have. Yeah, Shotos kills a little bit earlier, but they don't have the level of coverage on cross-ups. They don't. So, like, yeah, absolutely. Like, zero doubt that his is better. I wish the Shoto's was as good. Holy shit. But, like, the full body iframes on Rising Tackle is horseshit. It is so dumb. Oh, man. I'm sitting here trying to think of, like, who actually might beat this character. The only character I think might beat us right now is Shulk. That's coming to mind right now. Over time. I pick Shulk right now. The reason I might say slight losing for that is just because of his edge guarding against us is really good. But again, we still have options. And I've only played this matchup like a long time ago. It was like almost early meta Terry, and I was playing against Dusty Carpet. And the one counter strategy I had was abusing whenever he wanted to go off stage with Fair. I would use the iframes on Power Dunk to go through his fucking sword. And it worked. And then you still have, like, the other abilities of, like, stalling with, like, Power Wave and stuff. But, like, Power Wave and your stall options, like Burn Knuckle, can still get swatted away by Fair. So, like, that position is still rough. Not to mention, you know, like, Shulk's ledge trapping is broken as shit. And Go is, I mean, fucking Shield Art is also obnoxious. Neutral is even. Turtling still works. Ledge trapping still works. Catching his landing still works. But, yeah, I'd probably say that Shulk probably wins this +1. I think that's actually the first one. I actually really think that, like, Shulk might win. Or it could be even developed. I actually think there is one. I actually found one.